Welcome back, my beautiful peoples from all over. Thank you for clicking on my hands, my book. I wanted to do a flip through with you guys, with you folks, with you ladies. I'm tired of apologizing. I'm always going to say guys. This is my garbage journal. And if you keep wiggling, I'm really super sorry, but I don't have the greatest tripod. Anyways, this is my garbage journal. My nails are so bad. I've decided, because I suffer anxiety and depression, that, I wanted to figure a way for me to get outside, at least for a 10-minute walk or, 15-minute walk. Just something to do instead of always being, hermiting inside or cooping up inside and being stuck. I didn't want to be stuck inside the house anymore. And so I'm doing this. I hope I'm in frame. Let me check. Yeah, I'm doing good. So I saw this in one of the sites, in one of the Facebook sites, that they went out and collected, garbage on the street, and then they put it in their book, in a book or a page. But I want it to be in a book. So I call this my garbage journal. So every 2 days I took off my rings. My hands are just going through allergies. So every 2 days I go outside my community and I go and collect garbage. And then I'll glue it onto these pages. Sometimes I find garbage inside. At first it was inside the house, and then I thought, no, I'm going to get out now. So these are some, but I'll show you how I do it. So first let's do a flip through. So this was like the first pages when I was collecting garbage from in the house. So I was just, whatever I could find, whatever the kids had, I'll just put together. And these aren't any special. It's those big pages that you use to memo pads type of thing, like this. So, and then I just punched them out, and then I don't have those big clippy jump rings. I wish I had lots. Only because I'm planning on doing this with the kids, and to teach them that, garbage can be art, and that not to throw their garbage on the ground. So, yeah, but I used, I had old key ring things, so I used those. And some rings when I got married. The rings, they were wrapped around this, and I put the rings on as gifts for people. So like I said, at first I was going in the house, around the house, and just when my kids are eating something, I'd take it, and just kidding. So, and then I have this, just garbage. These were my indoor garbages. And then I started going outside because I couldn't collect any more garbage inside because I already use it for crafts. So this was like my first day. And then I write down the dates also of when I've collected the garbages, And yes, I do wash them. Like, they might look dusty and dirty, but I do wash them. And I'll show you as I go. So these are some of the garbages. My kids hate coming with me. Well, actually, my daughter doesn't mind. My son, I carry a little Ziploc bag. And he says, "You're trying to clean up the town one Ziploc bag at a time, Mom?" And I said, "But something is better than nothing, right?" So, my niece, she was eating these candies. And then she said, "Would you use these, Auntie?" So I thought, well, sure. Why not? Anything, right? Just garbage around the school. When spring hits and everything melts, and people that don't know how to use a garbage can, which I'm still really clueless with, because all this does not disintegrate. And come on, we need Mother Earth to be clean. And these were flowers I was going to throw out, and it's a good thing I kept them for some reason. I don't know. I'm such a hoarder. I don't know how to throw things away. So I just kept them. And more garbage. And they sometimes, you know, because of the winter, so it was wet, so I had to dry them. And this was a storm. There was a storm out this day. And and then I couldn't just sit there and do nothing. I couldn't sit around and do nothing in the house. I had to do something. So I just did fussy cut it around some boxes I collected. And, you know, and there's no any which way on how to glue things. I just glue. Whatever it comes to mind, I just glue. And I just like, I really find gluing things and cutting things, I really find it very therapeutic. For some reason, I don't know. Like, I'm sure there's lots who think that way. And it really gives you something to do instead of sitting there and twiddling your thumbs or staring at TV and looking like a zombie, or when you're not even really looking at the TV. That's me. When I can't focus. Like when I watch TV, I never really did like TV. I like watching movies. I love movies. But to watch TV, like episodes and upon episodes, I feel like I'm just wasting my time when I could be doing something like this. I know this is, to other people, this is wasting time, but to me, this is not wasting time. This is doing something that I love. So here's a new page, and here's my garbage. I collected yesterday. It was a little bit warmer yesterday, so I went for a little walk. Made my husband come with me. And yes, there is going to be sand and dirt. And I even found an earring. Look at that. So anyway, so I'm gonna show you how I glue this together and how I clean it and all that stuff. So 1 minute. I gotta grab my bag of okay, so I have my baby wipes. And I take out the baby wipes and I cut my baby wipe in half. And I'll put this aside. So, and then I laid down Scott towel. I used to put it in the sink and I would just like let them soak. But then I found some of that stuff would rip, you know, so and then that one I actually ate, and don't judge me. And then this. And then this. I don't know if I'll use this one because it just kind of feels too grubby, too gross to me. So, but I'll take this Activia, right? Like, see how dirty it is? And yes, I should be wearing rubber gloves, but I'm native and I have thick skin. So I even found an earring. So I think I'm going to throw this one away. I don't think I'm happy with that. It's just too gross. So I even found an earring. So here's my baby wipes. And I wipe them down really, really, really good. I wonder who was missing this earring, or it was just on the ground. I was just like, I wonder what they were doing. I wonder if they're missing this earring. Maybe I should post it, but I'm pretty sure it's a homemade earring in that. So, and then I wipe it up a little bit, you know, and I have water here in a spray bottle. So, and a little bit of alcohol in that water. See? Good as new. Good as new. So put that aside. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry for moving you around. Okay, that's better. Okay, so I'll even wipe the one I used. I ate. Put that aside. You know, and wipe up everywhere you think dirt might have gone, or, you know. So here's the Activia. See, it's kind of, yes, it's gross, and I'm sorry. No. But, you know, I've got fish and stuff and with bare hands, and I'm 43 years old. I'm still alive. So a little bit of water. And then this. That's why I cut these in half, you know. You call me frugal, I don't care. It's just I live in a small town and kind of hard to get things when we want to get them, and I kind of have to be cheap. I'm sorry if I keep moving you around. I'm really trying to set this up so you could see me better, and I think I've got it. So, okay, so I'll lift this up. And I'm going to cut this, I think. Wipe up my scissors. So this is what I've been doing. Every 2 days I go out, I step out. I have to step out. I have to do something. I can't always be stuck at home doing, you know, I can't let it beat me, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. I suffer depression and bad anxiety and social anxiety. Whew. I could go to just our little co-op store and there'll be 3 people there, and I'll be like, I gotta go home, I gotta go home. I start to panic, and I just, oh, awful feeling. And I am seeing a therapist right now, and I think the doctor said, the nurse, excuse me, my counselor that I've started to see said, I think what it is empty nest syndrome. Because my daughter graduates, and this is all garbage. My daughter graduates this June. The end of June. No, the end of May. So, and then the end of June, she'll be done all her studies, all her exams, and then she's gone to school. And she got into to work with the elderly, like she'll work with the elderly. She has to save up enough money and then go into vet tech school. So I'm excited for her, and I'll do whatever it takes to help her. So anyways, okay, so that is done. All of this is clean, I promise. And if you don't think it is to your standards, I would say, like, you know, put them in a little, find an old container, and in that container put soapy water and a little bit of alcohol, and just, you know, soak them a little bit, you know, wash them out, and then dry them out, and they're good to go. So now that they're done, this Activia one is, the top seems to be made of a little bit of paper, so I think I might have made a mess of it. So what I usually do when that happens is I'll take my heat gun, my trusty dandy handy heat gun, and I'll just dry it up a little bit, just so the glue will stick. So excuse me a little bit. Whew. Okay, that's good enough. See, just nice and dry. Then I'll go to the page that I'm going to work on. So I've got all my garbages that I want to add. And then I'll just start gluing. And I don't use any special glue. It's just, you know, good old-fashioned craft medley glue stick.